Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at some more Premier Master battles here with the team that I was using, and we'll get into the commentary later down the line here, and we're going to be talking about a few things. I have been having an absolute ball with something that I did find. If you follow me on Twitter, you already know, and this actually started my channel originally. That is going to be Digimon Tamagotchis. If you guys remember back in the day, if you grew up in the 90s, these were amazing. Basically, they're like virtual pets, right? They hatch, you raise them, and depending upon how well you raise them or what you do, they go into different Digimon. And then you can connect them and battle them with your friends, which was like the whole highlight of the thing. You have a slumber party over at your friend's house. Everybody has them. People are battling. Some, fall in combat, like sometimes they die and then they have to restart it, and you go on to win a bunch of battles and then you evolve. It's so fun, good time. So I couldn't believe it. I was in line and me and my son just went to pick a few things up for dinner, and I look over and I'm just waiting in line and I see some hanging on the side display, not like right next to the cash register. This was at Target, actually. They have like their own kind of like wall of cards, Pokemon cards and random things over there. And I walked over there. I like lost my spot in line. I was like, I don't care. I saw them and I couldn't believe it. I thought I was like seeing something that actually wasn't there. And then it was it. And I couldn't believe it. And the display said $5.89 or something like that. It was nuts. I was like, there's no way. That has to be a mistake. These things are expensive. I mean, the original ones are upwards towards $200 or more, and you can get some for cheaper, but they're used and kind of worn out sometimes. You're not going to get a brand new one for necessarily really cheap. You can get the new 20th anniversary, and that's what these were. They weren't advertised as such until I came home and I turned it on. I pulled the tab in the back, and it was like 20th anniversary, and I already knew what these were all about. I've just yet to pick one up because they're a bit pricey, and I just didn't want to go down that route. I didn't really care too much for it. But since I seen them at the store, I asked the lady, I was like, can you please check the price? She tells me $5.89 or something nuts. And I'm like, I'll buy all of them, please. There's 4 of them. We scooped them up, me and my son. He was super excited because he's been raising something on his mom's phone lately, Cthulhu. It's kind of like an undersea thing, and it's kind of like the same premise as Digimon or Tamagotchi. Take care of it. It's 8-bit style. So he was stoked. He hasn't put it down since we got it. And mind you, this is a screen with a few pixels. There's no color or anything like that, but they have vastly changed it in the way it does work. If you're like thinking to yourself, what is Poke talking about? What are you going on about this Digimon Tamagotchi? Guys, you don't understand. I love these things. It just brings me to that nostalgia time in my life, just that good time, and they're just generally fun. Like, they have improved them so much. There's so much stuff. I really want to make a video on it, right? But I might do it one day. I'll throw it at the end of a video and we'll just go over it because man, I'm having a blast with them. So that's what I've been up to. Honestly, I would have gotten you this video up sooner, but I was having some editing issues. That happens once in a while. Technology doesn't work all the time, but my editor wasn't allowing me after I put this specific video together, and I had finished it. I'd done everything. I put all the pieces together. I just haven't put the transitions in, and I don't know what happened. So basically, I have one transition. Enjoy that star transition. That's all you're going to see this entire video because that's the only one that was working after I eventually got it to work. What I had to do was basically process it as it was. I could still do that. I just couldn't go in and do the voice and all that and the transitions. So I just processed it, and then I just started voice recording over what has been processed. Has allowed me to do it at this point, and I just was able to put in the one transition. Yippee! The joys of editing from solely your phone. If you did not know, I do everything, all of my work, all the stuff you see on this channel, social media, anything is all from my Samsung Galaxy S10. I did have an S8 before, and then of course the other ones previously, but loving the S8 or the S10, working fantastic and just doing what it needs to do. But anyways, yeah, that's what I have been up to. Just thought I'd let you guys know. And maybe a few of you are so into what I'm actually talking about is regarding these Digimon that you're thinking, well, I need to get out there and grab one. Absolutely. And just to let you know, just a heads up, it was a mistake. I'm sure the pricing. I've been looking online. I even called GameStop and they said that they have some for $20. So basically I got 4 for the price of 1. I can't believe that. So awesome. Maybe you want to go out to your local Targets and see if you can get one yourself. It was like labeled under mini figure. I don't know what's going on there with that, but hey, anyways, yeah, pretty stoked about that, if you can tell. And my channel did start around that. It was an actual app that a friend of mine had made. Now, I wouldn't, he's a friend. Initially, he was an acquaintance, and then we just, I guess you just still call them an acquaintance. He lived in Korea, and he didn't know English too well. He needed somebody to kind of explain the instructions. And I will tell you right now, if you go back and watch my old videos about it's pretty cringy. It's pretty cringy. And it wasn't like I was trying to bring in a bunch of people and get views. I was just trying to help a local community. I ran a Facebook page, gained a ton of followers. I think I've told you guys about this once or twice before. And I had a few admins that I had recruited onto the team to help me out. They were good friends for a while. Pretty much all of them were. And then one of them turned on me. And because I was getting death threats by a specific group of people that played this game, and they just didn't like the way, like how I, was able to distribute information. It was crazy, man. It was nuts. I'm not even gonna get into the details, but basically I was just warning a community on that main page about these people and to just ignore them, don't talk to them, and they're full of it. They're crazy. We need to report them and whatnot. And then he just said I need to not, talk about it. I was like, what do you mean? And this is my page. So he takes me off of it, and then he takes control, and then he starts posting personal pictures of himself. Like, oh my god, dude. Okay, so I made a new one, and it was actually able to gain more followers than the original one then, and it just died because they were following me, not this dude. So that happened. Pretty big stuff, as you can see here. I even helped him in a few projects with the evolution trees, because there's a lot of Digimon. It's crazy on the way it works. They kind of like, a single one can digivolve into multiple different ones, as opposed to Pokemon that have like one line, other than Mega Evolutions that have split, and also a few Pokemon that have split evolutions, but that's like for all of the Digimon. And talking about Megas, Megas were in Digimon way before Pokemon, and they have, I don't know, maybe like 7 stages. I mean, it's ridiculous, and to the point where they can start fusing and stuff. But yeah, Pokemon's not too far off from Digimon, I would say, with all this Gigantamax and all this other stuff that they're starting to introduce. Honestly, they should have just stuck with Megas. Honestly, they should have just stuck with me. They should have just gave more Pokemon Mega Evolutions. I guess this is going to turn into like a different kind of video where I'm just going to talk about, kind of just go on a tangent rant. Not necessarily a rant, but just kind of babble on over here. Hey, it's fun to do that once in a while. I'm sure you guys enjoy that. The commentary, we do it on every single video, right? So, yeah, I wonder if... It's a shame though, because when I first saw the whole like thing for Sword and Shield, I was like kind of off put. I don't know, it's still a pretty decent game. I'm not going to say anything about it. I personally have it, and I am a hardcore main series fan, and I played all of probably an hour, and I haven't picked it up, one, because I'm just too busy, and I just wasn't feeling it. I just didn't, if they added more Mega Evolutions, more Pokemon that had split or just gave them evolutions. What's with Dunsparce? Wouldn't that have been the perfect opportunity to like give it like some sort of dragon typing? I've seen some fan art, and wowee, there is some good stuff out there. But anyways, yeah, too bad, the missed opportunity. Hope they bring them back. Hope they even bring them back, or bring them to Sword and Shield in general. People say, oh well, the Mega Stones are in the files. Well, that doesn't really matter. I mean, they have all the items in the files. It doesn't mean they're still going to be utilized. We'll see, though, because this is a DLC type of game. They might bring it down the line here, but I don't think so. And as far as the Megas for Pokemon Go, it's a damn shame how Niantic introduced it. It's gotten better, can't lie. Giving us extra candies or energy for completing the raids faster now. A significant amount, to be honest, too. As far as the tasks that you do pick up to get these, I mean, it's kind of a joke. It's kind of a joke. They're there, sure, they're helping us, whatever. If you're free to play, that's going to be another avenue to get that and all that, other than just using your first pass of the day. But they're very rare, and it's very stingy on how much they do give you. I mean, can you bump it up a few notches there? But anyway, yeah, so It's not really given Megas a good name, to be honest with you. A good rep. People who had no idea what they were, they're probably like, I couldn't care less for these things when they should be, in fact, very hyped for them because they are a very awesome feature. Probably one of the best features that they ever added to the Pokemon Go universe, or yeah, Pokemon universe in general. And again, when they first came out with these, since I was one of the people who originally played when it first came out on, Red and Blue, every time they add a new game-changing feature, I just don't like it at first. It grew on me, though, because you have to. That was where I was in my competitive time, so, what is he? If you can't beat him, join him. And it's not like he needed a Mega or anything, but it worked out great with my Charizard Y and my Exeggutor that dramatically gained its speed in the sun. I could outspeed a Mega Blaziken. Oh, I actually have those videos on my channel as well. A few of those main series online battles. So if you wanted to check that out, you can always search it under my channel and it should pop up. All right, so 11 minutes into the video here, and I am just, going on and on about Digimon and how I don't like Gigantamax. I think that's not even the way you say it. I was getting called out so hard. I just don't like it. But anyways, we're up in this battle here. And as far as my score, yeah, it's there. We have 2 more days, and if I play well, I'll get it. And if I don't, it is what it is. We'll move on to Season 4, and we'll have a good time. We'll get that Elite TM, and it is, sometimes you just don't get it. But I just like to bring you guys the content, so I'd rather have fun with things. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of the biggest hits that I took this season in testing was probably going to be the Chandelure. The battles you've seen, there were some great battles, but that was the result over many battles, right? I wasn't just showing you only the wins. I was showing you the wins and the losses, and there was plenty in the mix there. But there was some pretty bad runs, like, I don't know, 0 wins in a set, 1 win in a set, and I was just sticking to my guns because I felt it. It was very good. I just needed to become comfortable with it and understand what exactly I needed to do. And you would think maybe you need to practice with friends before you go into Go Battle League. Yeah, that is true, but there's that element of not expecting what I have. And I can get that out of my friend for a battle or 2, but they're going to catch on after that, and they're going to see what I'm trying to do and what I'm testing, and they're going to be expecting it, as opposed to the people in the Go Battle League. They have no idea unless they watch me and they see this battle, and that's exactly why I'm showing these battles to you, because I'm not using this team anymore. Except for the Shadow Snorlax, because, that thing is just a beast. They're all a beast, obviously. I just need to switch it up and kind of go in with a fresh team, unexpected, and see what we can do. So anyways, up against this Gyarados, let's go ahead and hop into the commentary right about now. So I'm not 100% sure if we're in a good or bad position here. I wasn't really paying attention as I was talking and going on that little rant or discussion. So they have energy, they have no shields. Okay, that works. I'm going to go ahead and go in here with the Snorlax. Now, we had a Body Slam. This shouldn't KO. We should be able to get it off right before they take us out. Perfect. And then I want to swap into Conkeldurr immediately and pray there's no Togekiss. Or there goes that Magnezone. And they have a Togekiss in the back. I think this is an absolute loss. I think I back out here. Unfortunately. Yep, GG's, I back out. All right. Moving it on to the next battle here, we're met with a Shadow Dragonite. Okay, this is a bit of a different situation here. So technically, what I'm going to do is not shield up anything. We're going to go ahead and let them just throw whatever they want at us here. We're going to bring them down as low as we can. That's going to just be 1 Body Slam, unfortunately, and some licks. And then they're going to go ahead and take us out. Oh, that was really close. It always is like that. We can always get to the Body Slam, but they're always going to win the CMP. That's just what it is up against that Dragonite. So at this point, technically, they could have gotten off a Dragon Claw if it was the regular Dragonite, but it's the Shadow, so it has less defense, so I'm able to take it down first. Bringing in an Excadrill, getting a shield out of them, swapping into Conkeldurr. They're going to be swapping into their Metagross, and this is not necessarily super effective, but it's nice neutral damage. It's not super effective because of the Psychic typing. It is mixed up with Metagross. It's just such a beast. That typing is just disgusting. All right, so we're taking them out. We have a ton of energy here. We're looking fantastic, and we're going to be going for that Dynamic Punch, getting their last shield. We're going to go ahead and shield this up and do just a bunch of damage with it. See, and then swapping into our Metagross here and just going for the Meteor Mash and taking them out. And this should be enough. Oh, yeah, easy. That was way enough. All right, fantastic. That is going to be a set there. So, yeah, typical team. This is, you know, I love this team. It's putting in work for me all the time. Is there a specific reason why I'm changing? Well, I already explained it. It's just to give people the element of surprise. And I don't want to sound like arrogant, like everybody's watching me, everybody knows my team, and everybody's trying to counter me. No, that is absolutely not the case at all. No, that's just silly. See, what I'm thinking is a lot of people do watch me that are into PvP, and if I so happen to come across somebody who see my videos and, you know, they're gonna know my team, they're like, okay, well, I know exactly what I need to do. I know what I can get away with for this beginning matchup because I know what they have in the back, right? And that's kind of what I'm aiming for here when I'm talking about when I describe that. So we're going up against the Gyarados. I mean, this is it's good if they have Dragon Breath. If it has Waterfall, it's not horrible, but it's not the best either. So they're bringing in a Metagross here. We should be able to get to a Superpower. Let's see if they decide to shield this up or let it go. It's going to do a lot of damage. Looking great, bringing them to red before we do go down. But on the other hand, they do have a bunch of energy. We're going to go ahead and go Conkeldurr. We're going to go ahead and let this go through and then farm it down. But they're going to be making a swap into Togekiss and GG. All right, there they go. They knew it. Exactly, good game. Moving it on to the next one here. See what we're going to be met with. And that's going to be a Magnezone. Now, to answer somebody's question that I seen in my last video, right before I started editing, it was at the top. I see everybody's comments. This is one I remembered. What is the most common lead that I do see in the Master Premier? Personally, for myself, it's going to be kind of different for a lot of people because whether you want to believe this, whether you think it's real or not, there is an algorithm. All right, simple as that. But the most common lead that I'm seeing personally for my team that I do have is going to be Magnezone all the time. And it's not a problem for my Snorlax, you know. Magnezone just hurts a lot. Unless you're Garchomp or, yeah, that's it. I mean, you're not going to be too safe from Magnezone. Magnezone is squishy, so there is that. It's going to be weak to the ground, to the fire, and to the fighting. You're not going to really see too much fire here. That's where Chandelure came in handy. Conkeldurr is going to absolutely demolish it. Unfortunately, it doesn't resist anything on it. It's just going to take neutral damage, and it is going to do a lot of damage. As well as Metagross doing not very effective with its Steel type. You can, you know, one-shot a Magnezone with Earthquake, but that's if you can get one through. Otherwise, not very effective with your Steel type moves. Meteor Mash still hurting quite a bit if it does get off a Wild Charge and lower its defense. But otherwise, it's just going to get up to 2 of those and either get 2 of your shields or do a ton of damage to you and then, or both and then bail. And it's just going to be like laughing, like, I'm going to come back later, sucker. So get ready. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely Magnezone for me. So up against this Garchomp here, we're on 1 shield. They're on 1 shield. Yeah, I was a fool. I think I shielded the first Sand Tomb, unfortunately. I didn't see that. I'm just trying to remember from earlier. I think this was today. So taking out that Garchomp, fantastic with the Conkeldurr. And they're going in with Snorlax because, you know, Magnezone. So we're just going to go ahead and go Dynamic Punch. They're shielding it up. Made me really happy when I saw that. I was like, hey, that sounds fantastic if you want to shield that up. Then we're going to go ahead and swap into our Metagross here. They can't KO. I mean, maybe if they had an Earthquake, but they're not going to get to an Earthquake here. Going to go Meteor Mash, and they're going to have that Magnezone in the back. Okay, I think this is where I screw up. Yep. We should have just went Earthquake, not this. Now this is giving them the opportunity. They're like, okay, perfect. Now I can farm even more. They're not going to get to an Earthquake. Yeah, that sucks. Even though we have a Dynamic Punch, do we? I think we did, but it doesn't matter. They're going to win the CMP, taking me out, or, oh my gosh, they won with 1 HP. 1 freaking HP. Good game. On to the next battle. We're met with a Metagross. Now this is something we can dig here. They're swapping into their Shadow Machamp, and we're going to go right into our Conkeldurr here. Shadow Machamp doing a lot of damage. Don't want to mess around. Do not undermine it. Do not sleep on it. All right, it is going to be squishy though. So they're going to more than likely, I was going to say get a shield to let it go down. They know what they're doing. They're going to come back in here with what? Togekiss? Our Dragonite, yeah, okay. So we're going to go ahead and just try to get to a Dynamic Punch and make them think it's Stone Edge, but we're not shielding that. There's no way. We're just going to go right back in here with Metagross, and we're going to be able to resist everything. Looking fantastic here. I do believe an opponent of mine went for Draco Meteor. I wonder if it's this one here. And then they decided to stay. I don't remember if they're still... No, there it is. Yep, that's the Draco. And then they swap. Okay, and then we made it. We knew. We made an immediate swap here. So we're going to be shielding up this Meteor Mash. That's going to hurt a lot. And what are we going to do? Go for Body Slam and then try to go for a Superpower? Actually, no. This game's over. I mean, that Dragonite does have plenty of health. And our Metagross, it doesn't really have much health. Yeah, so this is a loss here, unfortunately. Even if we went for Superpower, I still think, yeah... We're almost at a Meteor Mash, but not quite. It's a good game. Moving it on to the next one here. Met with a Swampert. Another lead that I do not mind at all. So we're just going to go ahead and take some nice lag here. Yeah, that was real good. I think they got some extra quick moves in there. Maybe, I don't know. So they're swapping into Dragonite. We're going to be going right into our Metagross here. They're going for a Dragon Claw. Beautiful. I love that. Alright, so expecting another Dragon Claw. Starting to get a little low here. You know, Dragonite stuff does start to add up on Metagross here. But at the same time, our Meteor Mash is going to hurt a lot. Let's see if they want to use a shield. They do. Do they want to use 2 shields? Because I'm about to shield this up and get this off. And if they commit 2 shields to that Dragonite, I mean, that's not a problem. I don't think. We'll see. So they're farming extra. They're committing to 2 shields. Alright, so we're just going to go Snorlax and Body Slam. Get it out of here. Farm a little bit extra. Shields are down. And when shields are down and there's no Togekiss and you have Conkeldurr, oh boy, let's get some. Alright, because I mean, the thing's just going to put some work in. So we're swapping and... or are we fainting? I'm sorry, I didn't see. Oh, we swapped. I don't know why. Togekiss. I don't know about this. This is going to do a lot of damage, but they're going to farm... I didn't see how much health Snorlax had. Oh, wait a minute. We got this. Oh, man. This is a close one. Oh, yeah. This is going to KO Swampert. Beautiful. Shadow Snorlax damage. Let's... Oh, a few more licks and we got it. Let's get it. That was a close one. I didn't think I was going to win that. Those Togekiss are kind of scurry when your Metagross is down. Unless you do have Snorlax still, right? So today's sets were, you know, not the best. You know, you do great, you know, you get like a 4-1, 5-0, you know, and then you get 2-3, 2-3, 1-4, and it's like all your work is gone. You're like, a little crap. At least I guess I went super positive that one set, so I'm not going to tank completely. Hope is still within my grasp. I can see the end of the tunnel. I can see the end of the tunnel. I can hear the action going on over there. I can hear the speakers with the music and everybody partying in level 10. I can see it, but I can't quite get there. But we're working our way there. We're almost there. So you got to stop doing this where I pick stupid Pokemon. I wouldn't call them that. There's no stupid Pokemon. Where I just pick silly, underused Pokemon and just wreck my score. It's, you know. Anyways. Going up against the Machamp here. Up against that Metagross. Alright, they're going to let this go through. This is going to do a lot of damage. They're going to shield it up. Of course, they have 2 shields. Going to be swapping right into Snorlax here. Going to shield up this Meteor Mash for sure. It's going to do a lot of damage. We don't like it. Meteor Mash hurts everything, even if you resist it. Unless, yeah, you know, Steel type, I guess. But still hurting. I'm going to go ahead and shield this up and then farm down. Or we're going to go Body Slam. Couldn't we have farmed? I think we were in farm range. Maybe that had a little bit of extra energy I didn't realize. Anyways, they're bringing in that Machamp, which is going to be doing a lot of damage here. Did I screw this up? No, I absolutely... What am I talking? Sorry, guys. It's been a long day. Alright, on to the next one here. Met with a Magnezone. There's another one of those. And see what we decide to do here. They're going to be throwing that Wild Charge. And expecting a swap here. They're going to be going into Snorlax. We're going to go right into Conkeldurr. And we're looking beautiful. Let's go. Going to go ahead and let that first Body Slam go through. These licks are going to start adding up and bringing us down slowly but surely. And that Body Slam absolutely does not tickle. Let's put it that way. It is hurting. They're going to be bringing in Togekiss, which I expected. That is absolutely fantastic. We're going to go ahead and go with our Metagross here and just shield up the first thing. And we're not throwing any energy. We're just going to farm this thing all the way down. That's the only thing you need to do. They're swapping back into their Magnezone. We're going to throw a Body Slam just to make them think, you know, Superpower's coming. You better shield it up. You don't want to waste all that energy. And, well, they didn't really have energy. They don't want to lose their Magnezone already. Going for the Mirror Shot. I didn't fall for the bluff. Let's go. Let's go. Going Superpower. Getting it through. Taking them out. In comes Togekiss. And you know what this is. Yeah, they realize GG's. Let's get it. Alrighty, on to the next battle here. Met with another Dragonite. So, don't like them. Really, I don't. They're annoying. Dragonite is annoying. I like the Pokemon. It's just, Premier, get out of here. But although we could just handle it with the Metagross, no problem. Conkeldurr can just destroy it with a Stone Edge. Snorlax, if I decided to, alright. Here's the thing, why I don't shield with Snorlax. I shielded that one. Technically, it's not really my style to shield up the first Dragonite and the lead with my Snorlax. Just let it go, and now they're able to farm me. Lovely. So that's not good. We are able to bring it a little bit lower, but it's not worth it. Just let it go. Keep that shield, go and farm in with Metagross. Simple as that. They're going to be going in with the Gyarados here. They are down a shield, and so are we. We have to look out for that crunch, and it is a waterfall, so now it's a little bit more threatening here. Conkeldurr, though, even though Gyarados is flying, it is so squishy, and Conkeldurr is doing a decent amount of damage with its attack stat that we're going to be able to do, you know, farm it down sometimes. Swapping into Conkeldurr, and they're sticking in this fight. Are we going to let this go through or shield it up? Letting it go through is going to be an Aqua Tail. And I think I'm determined to... oh, yeah, we're going to farm this thing down. Shielding up again. Ooh, I think this is bad. In comes Metagross. Getting to 2 dynamic punches. Wow. Let's get it. Letting that one go through. And now we're going to be going for another one here. Alright, taking them out. And what's this going to be? Metagross farming it down with Meteor Mash. Let's go. That was awesome. That was a good battle there. Good battles with everybody. And we have another set here. Alright, so, yep. Just collecting my score. These battles are going to be scattered. So if you're looking at the score and looking at my elo while I'm in these battles in the waiting lobby here, it's kind of a little random. So there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.